Hello, I'm Ricky Lee, and today on the watch list, I'm joined by Michael Murray, Chairperson, CEO, and President of Kopin Corporation. Kopin develops people-centric vision systems and advanced microdisplay and optical solutions designed to deliver a performance advantage across defense and industrial applications. Michael, welcome to the watch list.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm looking forward to the discussion.
Well, thank you for being here. Michael, can you give us an overview of the microdisplay and optical solutions market and where Kopin fits within it? What differentiates you from your competitors?
Sure. No, thanks for the question. So the overall market, when you think about AR and VR glasses, that can be anything from the Google Glass as an example, or a Meta Ray-Ban type of approach. But where we excel is actually in the military and defense application space. Think IVAS 1.2, Soldier-Borne Mission Command, night vision goggles, thermal weapon sights. That's really where Kopin lends itself well. The reason why we're so unique is firstly, we're a US based company. That's number one. Most of our competitors are either based in China or Korea, and we have significant supply chain capability here in the United States, which allows us to ship not only LCD, which we build here in Westborough, Massachusetts, LCOS displays, which we build in Dalgety Bay, Scotland, OLED, which we actually build in Europe and here in the United States, and now the vanguard of technology that companies like Meta and Apple have spent billions of dollars of their own cash to create microLEDs. And recently, Ricky, we were awarded a $15.4 million award by the Secretary of War to develop microLED technology right here in the United States, build it in the United States for the United States Army. And that makes Kopin very unique, not only to the AR, VR, and defense markets, as well as medical, but that technology development here in the United States is very, very unique. And it is the vanguard of not only display technology, but also optical transmit and receive path technology.
And Kopin has a strong focus on mission critical optical technologies for the defense sector, kind of what you alluded to there. Can you expand on that strategy and what makes your solution suited to those applications?
So being a microdisplay company is very difficult to compete on a global scale when it comes to cost. And one of the things that we pride ourselves in is we actually take a focus around adding value to the highest performance, highly critical applications where you must have the best technology. As an example, a weapon fighter or a surgeon in a brain surgery application where you absolutely have tremendous quality and great capability. And then lastly, in areas like first person drone viewers, that's an area where that market is now burgeoning for us. And it's very unique that Kopin can bring this technology into that market and those markets in that way. And again, being a US based company with our own supply chain and our own production lines make us tremendously unique to be able to do that, especially with the geopolitical issues that we're seeing as of this weekend.
And so, looking ahead, what should investors expect in terms of growth priorities and milestones over the next 12 months?
So, Ricky, we're in our third year of our transformation plan. I took over the CEO position actually only 2.5 years ago, after Dr. Fan retired. So, we're in our third year of our transformation plan. 2026 is this pivot year for us to move in these new technologies, our new automation capabilities upstairs, which is going to add tremendous capability and throughput, but decrease our OpEx. So I think what investors will see is our OpEx comes down, our SG&A holds or comes down, while our revenue continues to grow this year, year over year, really setting up for 2027 and 2028 when all these new programs come into play. Micro LEDs, Soldier-Borne Mission Command, night vision goggles, our work in Europe with Theon International and NATO, as well as a number of new products that we're just bringing to market. Again, going back to first person viewers, we should have a number of announcements there in the next quarter or two. And then lastly, our heads up display business in Europe is burgeoning. We just announced 2 major awards with 2 different European vendors. So our Europe business is going to go from literally 0 to 10 million next year. So we're very excited about the future. We've got a couple other little tricks that we're going to announce here, and new technologies that we're going to announce this year in the second half, which is really going to set Kopin apart in terms of growth. So we're super excited about the future. 2026 is a pivot year, and with everything going on in the geopolitical theater, Kopin is very well positioned to support our troops and save lives. And that's really what we're passionate about here, is saving lives with our technology. And I'll leave your viewers and listeners with how we do it, which is allowing our troops and our allies to see their adversaries before they're seen. If that happens, if we're able to make that difference, our troops and allies will come home. And that's what it's all about.
Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Ricky.
Once again, that is Michael Murray, Chairperson, CEO, and President of Kopin Corporation. For more on the company's vision, systems, and growth strategy, visit kopin.com. That's all for this episode of The Watch List. I'm Ricky Lee. Make good choices today.